Hello my friends, and welcome very much. I'm riding a route that I've planned on my TomTom to possibly use as a sort of a short notice social ride later in a year. I spoke about it in Midweek Mutterings 11. But the question for today is the Royal Enfield Himalayan slow? Join me after the intro and we'll talk about that. Yes, is the Royal Enfield Himalayan slow? Well, I guess that really depends on what you compare it with. I mean, for example, if you compared it with a Honda Melody, I would say no. The Royal Enfield is quite sprightly. But then if you were to compare it with a Yamaha R1, well, let's face it, in a drag race, within 2 seconds you would become a speck in their mirror. So yes, under those circumstances it would be very slow. But then that's comparing apples to oranges. It would make more sense to compare it to something more similar. A bike that you can buy for the same money with the same size engine, like the well, you've got the no, I can't think of one actually, but yeah, I think it's fairly safe to say that most manufacturers would have probably squeezed a few more horsepower out of the same size engine. Royal Enfield aren't exactly renowned for their rip snorting race bikes, are they? Then I suppose you could say it depends what sort of roads you use. If you ride predominantly motorways and dual carriageways, yeah, I would say that is this bike's weak point. It will cruise at 70, but in my opinion it's just revving a bit too high, asking a bit much on sort of sustained periods. You could gear the bike up by changing sprockets, that's what some people do, and if you do generally ride motorways, etc., that is probably a good idea. Let's just say if you're talking motorways, yes, the Himalayan, there's no doubt it is slow. But if you're talking about A roads, it will definitely potter along at 60 all day, and I would say the majority of traffic on the majority of A roads runs at what? Somewhere between 40 and 60 miles an hour. And the Himalayan's got no problem whatsoever with that, so you might not have the squirt out of the corners that you would on a more powerful bike, and you do have to plan ahead when it comes to overtaking vehicles. Give yourself plenty of time, so yeah, perhaps A roads is not neither here nor there really. It's certainly not fast, but not particularly slow. It will keep up with traffic in most cases. That kind of leaves us with B roads and back lanes, and that is where this bike shines. Check out these clips. how much faster do you want it to be? I think it's safe to say, and you'll agree after seeing that it's plenty fast enough for the B roads and back lanes. Plenty fast enough to get you in trouble. This is pretty, isn't it? Altarnun. Lovely old church. Lovely old bridge. Now I suppose it depends on your perception of fast, and it depends on who's behind the bars. So the answer, I would say, to is the Royal Enfield Himalayan slow is yes, no, and that depends. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care. Ciao for now. Bye bye.